go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 18. Connor. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 16, Roethlisberger. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
On the carry.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Bridgewater. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They run the counter. Connor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Boston. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 12. Roethlisberger. This is caught. And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got to alert.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people. The power is way forward.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a second and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
And it's third down.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
intended for.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Ben to throw again. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Check 24. Kill. Slam. Take 2 of them. Slam. What is that?
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back in.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera system, incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field Oh man, then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he'll complete this to Gibson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They are going for it. It's Smith. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
3-yard line.
They run the counter. Conner. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second and 12. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
50. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, let's get this.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Conner. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
And goal.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Kill. Turn up. Watch out. Snickers.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Number 89.
17 yards that time and a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, it's Gibson, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
56, Mike.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 12, Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Smith. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Eric Ebron.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Chase.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, 35 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Washington 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Bang, 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 bang. You good? Deuce, 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 deuce.
On first and 10 is Counter. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard.
On third down, Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's fourth down.
Connor, and he's not gonna get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
4. And it's third down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Smith on third down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Smith now to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down, Washington.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Washington.
He's back to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Smith. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Vance McDonald. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Roethlisberger to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
On the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worried about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. just dropped the bag.